Welcome to Real Estate Ramblings with Robyn and Sean.
Well, thankfully I'm back to driving again, and it's still truck talk, so don't worry.
Okay, so today we're going to talk with residential real estate appraiser Mark Tomaso, who has been an appraiser for more than 18 years.
Now, he's a celebrity, but he's actually not Adam Sandler, though you might think he is when he jumps in. So let's pick Mark up and see what he has to say about appraisals.
Great. All right, so now we have Mark Tomaso in the truck with us.
Hey, Mark.
Hey,
Good
Mark,
morning,
thanks
everybody.
for joining us in the truck today.
Happy to be here.
Okay, so why don't you tell us a little bit about residential appraisals and what you guys do once the bank calls you up.
Well, my name is Mark Tomaso, Olympic Appraisals. I'm primarily in Central Mass, and a real estate appraisal is typically market value. What we're trying to do is appraise a property at market value at time of the appraisal. And what we typically do is we use competitive, comparable, the buzzword in the market is competitive sales within the market area.
Okay.
And you make adjustments accordingly in regards to gross living area, and again, I'm just hitting a few bullet points.
Yep.
Central air, maybe an in-ground pool, finished basements, quality, condition, location,
Okay.
age, garage,
Right.
baths, bedrooms.
Okay. What about
And-
above versus below grade?
That's a great question. In regards to above versus below grade, it's specifically above grade living area is included in the overall gross living area.
Yeah, but
Okay.
like, what if I got this killer basement? Isn't it like worth $1 million?
Great question, Sean. So typically Fannie and Freddie Mac has specific guidelines for finished basements, which is if any part of the basement is below grade,
Yep.
it is considered 100% below grade. So you always walk into that split level house, that raised ranch,
Right.
the contemporary property that, you know, they say, oh my God, look at my basement. It's, you know, we spent X amount of dollars on it. However, there is a part of the foundation, whether it's the left side, right side, the front of the foundation, even though it's a walkout,
Yep.
it's
Right.
considered 100% below grade.
Okay.
And what that really does is it makes it comparable and competitive to the other split levels, because we're comparing apples to apples.
Exactly.
We're also taking out that gross living area and only including the above grade living area.
Yep.
In a
Okay.
perfect world, the listing sheet or from MLS, because we specifically use MLS
Yes.
for all of our competitive sales.
And now MLS actually breaks that out for us, which is great. So now they have above grade and below grade, which makes it so much easier.
And two things we do is we'll double check it with
Right.
public record.
Yep.
Because this sketches online, public record, and we call the realtor to that specific competitive sold property to make sure that we're comparing apples to apples.
Great.
And these are some of the things that you don't necessarily get from an AVM, an automated value method, like a Zillow or a Redfin or a Trulia or a Realtor.com quote unquote price that they just give.
Exactly.
You know, in regards to Zillow or Trulia, they really don't have accurate information.
Right.
And that's, I think, is the biggest misconception when somebody goes on
Right.
and tries to get a value, because
They've never been
typical
in the house.
homeowners are biased to their house, and they, you know, they think their house is the best.
Well, that's it. And Zillow doesn't know if the
Right.
house has been updated, or if it has a garage, or if it's got an ocean view, and all of those other things that we do.
It really doesn't. And if Zillow and Trulia were that good, let's be fair, I'd probably be out of business.
So why does somebody need an appraisal?
Well, it's really protecting
Besides the bank.
the buyer and the bank.
Okay.
It's protecting their investment. And I think people need to realize that when they're going for financing and the bank is ordering an appraisal, they're lending out a certain amount of money and they're trying to protect their investment.
Right.
That's why it's so important when we go in, we need to see all the living space.
Yep.
Right.
You know, sometimes you go into a house and you don't have access to a bedroom or a certain part of the house because maybe someone's ill, or maybe for whatever reason they don't want you to see that part of the house. Well, if you were lending that money,
Yep.
wouldn't you want to see all the aspects of the property?
Yes,
Right.
Make
exactly.
sure that, you know, the money they're lending on is good.
Yep. There's other reasons though too, such as divorce or refi.
Divorce, estate sales, some people just want market value.
Yep.
In many cases, my private appraisals have been for either estate or for divorce purposes.
Okay, great.
Well, thanks, Mark. And again, you know, not Adam Sandler, but you know, actually could be in his off days. So we really appreciate you getting in the truck.
Thanks so much.
Yes, I appreciate it too. Thank you so much.
Have a great day.
Thanks,
you.
guys.
Thanks, Mark. That was great information. And
So if you guys are liking Truck Talk, please let us know what things you might like to hear about. Stay tuned for upcoming episodes where we're going to have local businesses, other real estate partners. So don't forget to like, follow, and share, and private message us with your requests if there's anything you want us to talk about.
all right. Thanks so much.
Thanks, guys. Take care on Truck Talk.
See you next time.